Hey Bookaholics, welcome to another video. So today I'm going to be talking about Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli. I absolutely love this book. It was so adorable. It was just like a really fun read, and I just found all the characters to be really authentic and just adorable, and I just loved it so much. It was probably one of the most adorable books I have read in a long time. So Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda follows Simon, who is emailing a friend Blue, who he doesn't know the identity of, but he knows that he does go to the same school as him. They bond over both being homosexual. His emails end up actually being found by this other guy, Martin, who starts blackmailing him to get a chance to get closer to the girl he likes. So it kind of just follows those two storylines of him emailing this guy Blue and also being blackmailed by this other guy, Martin. It's so good. I read it in one night. I started in the evening and I finished it that night because I just had to figure out who Blue was. So if you haven't read this book, go read it because I'm going to spoil it for you so much. You don't want to know who Blue is until you find out by reading this. If you haven't read this yet, go away and go read it and then come back and we can discuss it. Bye, non-spoiler people. Bye! One of the things I absolutely loved about this book is that it kept you guessing who Blue was. Every guy that Simon comes across, you're like, that's Blue, that has to be Blue. And it's just like, you don't know for sure who it is. You can guess. I kind of guessed who it was, but at the same time I wasn't 100% sure if that was Blue because I was just like, it could be this guy. I first suspected it was Martin. I was also like, well, it could be Nick, Simon's best friend. But at the same time, if Nick is his best friend, I think he would be able to actually tell him. And then we also came across this other guy, Bram, and I thought that was him as well. Like the first time we met him, he was just passing him a quiz, and I was like, yes, that's him. No interaction whatsoever, but every guy he came across, I was like, yes, that's him. I also suspected Martin's brother, because he's also gay, but at the same time, he's like in college, so that'd be really inappropriate. But I was just guessing everyone. And then it could also have been Cal, who Simon was suspecting it would be, but at the same time, I was like, I don't think it's Cal because that's just way too easy and I don't want it to be Cal at all. I wanted it to be Bram. And guess who it was? It was Bram, and they were so adorable to each other. I was close to 100% sure that it was Bram when in an email Blue sent Simon, he described himself as very shy to talk to cute guys. And when Bram came after like a soccer game or whatever they were doing, they meet up in this group with Nick and the other person who Bram hangs out with, and Bram would like blush and look away whenever Simon caught his eye. I was like, yes, that has to be Blue because they're so adorable, and it was. I love them. I also love their emails to each other because it started off just like really innocent. They're just like talking about certain things, and then eventually Blue puts love at the end. I was like, aww. And then when Bram figured out who Simon was, then he was kind of like pushed back because he felt like Simon wouldn't actually like Bram as a person, so he kind of like stopped emailing, stopped saying love at the end, and I was like, no. It was so emotional. And then when Simon figures out it's Bram, I loved how it didn't like end there. Still followed a little bit of the relationship. It carried on for a couple more chapters, like, yes, we get to see the relationship outside of the email, and I just loved it. I loved how they go and get, was it Reese's? No, Oreos. I love how they went to the grocery store, they like skipped school and they went to the grocery store and got Oreos, and it's just so cute. I loved their relationship. They were so adorable, and I just loved everything. I loved everything about it. It was so cute. I really did not like Martin. At first, I was kind of hoping Martin would be Blue for some reason. I don't know if it was because I thought maybe he was just trying to get close to Simon by blackmailing him, which would make absolutely no sense. But I was still like, at the beginning, I was hoping it would be Martin, and then eventually it was making absolutely no sense for it to be Martin, because why would he be Blue and see the email and not like say anything? I didn't want Martin to be Blue, but I didn't mind him. He was just a guy who wanted to get closer to a girl. Alright. Really did not like him when Martin outed Simon on Tumblr. What an asshole move. I was very surprised that he would do that. I felt so bad for Simon because obviously he would want to out himself and not have it done for him. And I just felt so bad for him in that moment. And I just hated Martin after that. He was just so ignorant. He didn't understand that he caused this big problem for Simon. He had to out himself now to his family before he was actually ready. He was out at school. Bullies were starting to pick on Simon. I was thankful that at the end Martin sent a apology email to him and kind of understood that he was just an asshole. He was trying to hurt him because he felt betrayed. I don't know. Did not care for Martin, and I was so glad he wasn't blue, which would make no sense if he was. I also loved Simon's family so much. They were so, I just loved them. I loved the parents. The parents were just so obsessed with Simon. It was so funny. Trying to drink coffee, they're just like obsessed with it. Like, you're drinking coffee now? What? It's just so cute, and I love the family too. Like the Alice, was it? Alice and the Chipmunks or something like that. And I just found it so cute that they would do that. They had Alice, Simon, and then Eleanor, and I just loved it. I loved their little dynamic, the little family, and how quirky they were, and even the game they played, like the Facebook scavenger hunt game, I just found it so cute. Even Simon's parents, they kind of remind me a little bit of the Easy A parents, like just their ability to be comfortable talking about things, but they do it in like a humorous way where it's just funny, and it's just so cute, and that just reminds me so much of Olive's parents in Easy A. For one example, after Simon comes back home from school or something, and they want to discuss the fact that he got drunk. Was it just the morning after? I can't remember when it was, but they came into his room to talk about when he got drunk with Nick and Abby. They're starting to talk about what he said when he was drunk, and Simon says at one point, he goes, "Sorry, he didn't turn out to be much of a boy." Then his dad goes, "Are you kidding me?" Sort of. "You're an awesome boy," he says. "You're like a ninja." Well, thank you. You're freaking welcome. I just found it so funny. Oh my god, my glasses keep fogging up. Why do they keep on fogging up? And then the mom, when they're talking about their obsessiveness of all the things he's doing, she just like mentions, "Well, we got it when you're little. Oh my god, why are you fogging up again? Stop fogging up." When they're talking about like how he's uncomfortable with their obsession over him, and the mom just mentions how she got to see him all grow up and do these new things, and she just loves seeing him change and loves that he's now picking up coffee, and it's just so cute because it's so true. Like, parents should be obsessed with their kids of when they're starting to grow and change and become these people that they help grow, and it's just so cute. Oh my god, they're fogging up again. And then she also mentions him like breastfeeding and he's like, "Mom, oh my god, why?" She starts mentioning how attached she was to breastfeeding, and then Simon's mom goes, "Anyway, we have something for you," and Simon says, "Is another awkward anecdote about my breastfeeding." His dad says, "Oh my god, you are all about the boob. I can't believe you turned out to be gay." Hilarious, Dad. I know I am. I just love their dynamic. I find them so cute, and they just, oh my god, it's fogging up again. Okay, you know what? This keeps on fogging up. I'm taking off my glasses. Whatever. And I love when Simon mentions how they make everything a big deal. He's like, "You guys make everything a big deal." "Really?" she says. "When I started drinking coffee, when I started shaving, when I got a girlfriend, that stuff is exciting." "It's not that exciting," I say. "It's like, I don't even know. You guys are so freaking obsessed with everything I do. It's like I can't change my socks without someone mentioning it." "Ah," says my dad. "So what you're trying to say is that we're creepy." Yes. I just love their dynamic. They're so cute. I also like Simon's friends, Leia, Nick, and Abby. I felt so bad for Leia because she liked Nick, but then Abby, the new girl, comes in and just kind of like sweeps him off his feet, and she just feels like she's the one left out because then Nick just wants to hang out with Abby without feeling guilty with Leia being there. So then Abby and Nick hang out with Simon, and then Leia feels left out. I just feel so bad for her. That happens in high school. It happens all the time where one person feels left out because either someone starts dating or they just like start hanging out with one person. I felt really bad for her because I've been in that situation before, and it was very relatable. I also liked how when Nick and Abby take Simon out to a gay bar after they learn that he's gay and they want to be supportive, Simon just like starts drinking with this one older guy, and it's just so cute. Like, he's starting to get really drunk. The person who he's drinking with kind of liked him, but then after he learns that he's still in high school, he's like, When Nick, Abby, and Simon leave the bar, Simon is like, "We gotta go home. We gotta go to my house. I have to pick up a shirt because I want to sleep with it under my pillow." Like, okay. There are just so many adorable parts in this book, and it's just so good, and I just loved it so much. When Simon reads through the emails again, he sends Blue another email explaining that after the play, we should meet at the amusement park. When they get to the amusement park, he's waiting all evening there, like he's just waiting for Bram to come, and he's there until like the last few stragglers are there, and he goes in the tilt-a-whirl. He's just like sitting there because the tilt-a-whirl is the one that Bram mentions in the email that he wasn't able to stomach, and then when he's sitting on there, Bram comes and he looks up, he's like, oh, Bram Grenfell, that's cool. And then Bram mentions he likes the shirt, and then it just kind of clicks for Simon. It's like, it's you, and it's just so cute. And then it's revealed that Bram was hoping it to be Simon in the email. Oh. Oops. I'm so glad that Becky Albertalli didn't end when they figured it out, because that's how a lot of novels do it, where you finally get to the point where they're finally a couple, and then it just cuts off. This one at least showed their development, and it was so good. That was pretty much just me just fangirling about this whole book. I will read this one again because it was so good. It was so cute. That is all I'm gonna say on Simon versus the Homo Sapiens agenda. If you haven't realized it yet, I love the book. Gave it 5 out of 5 on Goodreads. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought about this book in the comment section below. I'd love to know your thoughts on the book as well. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Check out my other social media accounts on my Facebook, Twitter, and Goodreads. I make a video every Thursday, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye!